What makes a terrible leader? Well, a great leader gets people moving. They energize and inspire the masses. They take the people and businesses to places that they've never been before. Great leaders, to put simply, are driven towards a mission that everyone can get behind. A terrible leader, on the other hand, they lose the trust of their people. They even have potential to sink a well-fledged business. And that's why it's important that you pay close attention to today's video, where I'm going to be revealing the 5 signs that you are a terrible leader. And instead of taking offense from this, own this like a true leader would, and be able to move forwards with the lessons and reminders that you will get today. Make sure to pay close attention also to every single one of these signs, especially to the final one, because I've saved the best till last. Let's go on to the first sign, which is you don't walk your truth. You see, bad leaders, they lie to their people. They lie to their team. They have a tendency to overpromise. What a true leader is able to do is they know who they really are deep inside from the heart level. They know what they're capable of doing. They know the values that they represent and the company represents, and they practice what they preach. So it's important that you have integrity, that you are honest. You don't exaggerate. You don't share white lies. You only share the truth. And it's important that you are authentic. You gotta be yourself. No phoniness, no pretending to be someone you're not. Let's go into the second sign, which is you act like you know it all. If right now you have a tendency to act like you know it all, you micromanage your team members because you can't trust in their capabilities, you treat them like children and you have to watch everything they do, you monitor them 24/7. If this sounds familiar, this is a sign that you are a manager, not a true leader. You see, bad leaders, they tend to dismiss ideas that aren't their own. They believe they're the best ideas. They don't trust in their people. They don't listen to their team. They cut people off. It's time to really understand and be willing to put trust in your team. Let's go on to the third sign, which is you lack heart. You see, leadership by definition isn't about trying to do something great as a lone ranger. It's about inspiring others to share the dream and then creating the circumstances so they can do their absolute best work. And this isn't possible, therefore, without you getting the people on board. What's the best strategy for getting people on board? Is to really come from the heart. I believe today we are not in business to customer. We're not in business to businesses. We are in human to human business. We are there to serve people. At the same time, H2H stands for heart to heart. You have to communicate with love. This is the best kept secret of successful leaders. It's love. Staying in love with what you do, staying in love with leading, staying in love with your people, staying in love with your customers, staying in love with your organization, and coming from the right place, understanding your team members on a deep heart-to-heart level, doing the right thing because the right thing to do is always the right thing to do, treating your members like family members. That's true leadership. Let's go on to a fourth sign. You don't own up. There is no such thing as a bad team, only a bad leader. If right now your team is not stepping up, it's because you are not leading them to step up. Responsibility is on you. If the company right now is not thriving, it's not your team's fault, it's your fault. If your sales department is slacking, it's not their fault, it's your fault. By taking full ownership, this is true leadership. Whilst bad leaders, on the other hand, they blame everybody else. They are in a victim mindset. They begin to also justify to their team why it's still not their fault. Give up the justification. There is no point fluffing things up. If something hasn't gone right, you got to take full ownership that is totally your fault. Own it from the heart with integrity and honesty and tell the truth. Do not beat around the bush. Let's go on to the final sign, which is you lack a compelling vision. If you have got a state of mind where you're constantly changing your mind in regards to what your vision is, what your mission is, this creates uncertainty, not only for yourself, but also your team members, also for the people who want to follow your mission. You see, great leaders are able to dream freaking big. They're able to really set these audacious goals that gets people fired up when they hear about the mission. At the same time, they're visionary, but also practical. You got to be able to dream big and achieve big. You got to get people fired up. At the same time, you got to be able to map out the strategy that makes it a reality. Think about the things that fires you up deep inside. Get people behind that mission and then make it a reality by putting in the step-by-step processes and measuring the metrics and get the mission accomplished. That is true leadership. These are the 5 signs that you are a terrible leader. I hope you found this to be a wake-up call or some sort of reminder. If you found today's video helpful, be sure to share this video with friends and loved ones and people who need to hear this message right now, because I believe life is about paying it forward. In fact, our big mission here at Success Insider is by 2020 to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. And this will become a reality by us coming together as one. And like this video, if you like this video, comment below in regards to any questions, feedback you may have. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.